This is a mess. The United States is a mess.
Trash on the streets, poverty and homelessness, urban decay. These unsightly scenes are rarely witnessed by the Obamas when fundraising in Los Angeles. But it's something Joanne McCaleb and her neighbors are faced with every day.
I think he needs to come down to the lower level and see what we're going through.
In a recent interview with Black Enterprise magazine, President Obama said he is not the president of Black America. He is the president of the United States of America. Still, that hasn't satisfied people who believe he needs to do more to help African Americans in poor communities.
The fact that black unemployment is consistently at 14–15% and as high as 20+% for African American males, that's a crisis.
African Americans overwhelmingly supported President Obama 4 years ago, but since then, blacks in the U.S. have also been disproportionately affected by the economic downturn.
I've been living around here my whole life, and I just seen the structures crumble.
While the U.S. unemployment rate remains right above 8%, the jobless rate for blacks is near Great Depression levels. In places like Los Angeles, 1 in 5 African Americans is without work.
The unemployment is unconscionable. We don't know what the strategy is. We don't know why on this trip that he's in the United States now, he's not in any black communities. We don't know that.
Things are so bad, the Congressional Black Caucus and some black activists are demanding President Obama take an aggressive move in earmarking programs and initiatives aimed at poor black communities. While the Obamas raised campaign money in swanky LA neighborhoods, a new report shows the foreclosure crisis is now starting to wipe out much of the wealth black families worked for over generations. Meantime, grassroots activists report that black voter enthusiasm is down, but experts say he will get a majority of black supporters on his side thanks to his opponent's poor choice of words.
Mitt Romney and his using kind of racially coded language about welfare reform and other things is doing his best to motivate the African American community to get out to vote.
They did not want a culture of dependency to continue to grow in our country.
Behind their grumblings, many black voters admit they're optimistic of the man they overwhelmingly supported.
In our families, in our communities, we never outwardly criticized our so-called black leadership, whether they were selected or elected.
And if there is a silver lining in the past 4 years for African Americans, black leaders praise Obama for his health care and education initiatives. Still, many of them feel the president is taking their vote for granted.
I think that the president could do a more courageous job of speaking up on racial disparity, not just in unemployment, but in all walks of life.
While the president walks a political tightrope over how to address issues affecting black communities, people like Joanne McCaleb continue to hope change will come one day. In Los Angeles, Ramon Galindo, RT.